All right. Someone's going to bring me the card for this. For this? Yeah, for this. First, line 1. Do we have it? Yeah, I don't have it. Uh-huh. All right. So let's do this because we're starting with what started it all. I'll give you this, Ginger. Thank you. We're starting with what started it all, and that is the cleansing conditioner. Yes, when I say to you that Chaz Dean has not used shampoo in 29 years, your first question is probably what and why if you have never used, heard of, or tried WEN. And here's what I will also say. WEN friends are here because the gallons are what you wait for. And normally we offer the gallons in the month of June. But because September is hair month, we thought, why not do it now? And so while we've got the WEN Friends sale happening, and we're going to talk about the savings you're going to get, let me just quickly tell you, 16,000 orders for the WEN cleansing conditioner in the gallon size, 16,000 orders have been placed since we made it available with the sale price for the month of September. When I say to you, over 1.3 million bottles of WEN cleansing conditioner have been ordered on QVC. They are back, everybody. And so we've got them for you. The item number is A573981. I'm going to bring Chaz in, and we're going to walk you through the formulas. And basically, what you'll need to know is what your favorite is or what your treatment level is, and he'll explain all of that. But I would love to take your phone calls, 1-800-395-1601. I promise you 3 things. 1, we're going to explain why shampoo is not what you want to be using, why cleansing conditioner is. 2, we're going to show you exactly what it means for your hair, and you'll see lots of different hair textures and types. And 3, why shopping for the gallon size with this big sale price is the best way to make sure you're getting the best value. So stay with us. We're going to have a lot of fun in this hour, but call us if you are a fan of WEN. And with that said, let me introduce you to the creator of WEN and the cleansing conditioner. Our good friend Chaz Dean is here. Come on in, my friend.
Baby girl.
Oh, it's good
Hi,
to see
I don't
you.
know what.
I
Boom,
know, we're
boom.
just
I
like,
don't know what's going on.
We're happy to be in person, though, and I am
Exactly.
thrilled that you were here. So let's do this. I'd love for you to begin with what this is, and then we'll take a tour because not only has 16,000 orders been placed, but we've already sold out of some of the choices. And as you go through and explain, I'll also tell everybody what I promised you. The savings we're talking about here will range anywhere from $51 to $141, Chaz.
It's crazy.
It's the
and
reason
the
you get the
gallons are here. The gallons are here. So with the cleansing conditioner, it is replacing 9 products in one. It's replacing your shampoo, conditioner, deep conditioner, detangler, leave-in conditioner, shave cream, facial cleanser, body moisturizer, a minimum of 9 products in one. So when the show's over, go in your bathroom, your pantries, your cabinets, your vanity, and see how many of those products I just named off that you have that you're spending all that money on, full bottles of empty promises. Try WEN. You have 30 days. Love it or send it back. And up here we have the pomegranate, which is the classic. In the classic, the pomegranate is the only one in the classics that is free of wheat gluten. This has soy proteins, universal on all hair types. Sweet almond mint, the first one I launched in November of 2000. It's almost its 22-year anniversary. That's crazy.
Wow.
Tea tree is problem solution. I had clients 21 years ago that had problems. I had to come up with a solution. If you don't know why you, and my clients for 21 years wholeheartedly are obsessed and cult following with tea tree, look up why tea tree is absolutely so incredible and 21-year cult following.
Can I just interject? We have fewer than 100 remaining in the tea tree that we can take orders for now. So if you want to make sure yours goes out right away, if you want tea tree, do not wait. All right.
Fig is the most moisturizing. It's really rich and dense. So most moisturizing, most hydrating on all hair types.
Okay.
And then lavender is volume body hydration, also on all hair types. It's that beautiful French lavender, not powdery, not florally, absolutely heavenly.
And that's a $51 savings. With those are the classics. That's the level 1 treatment, and everyone can use those. All right, where are we going next?
We do have the seasonals on .com, but we're highlighting some on air, which where it first started with my seasonals. Fall ginger pumpkin is where I launched my first ever seasonal. It's ginger, pumpkin, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg. As I go through these and you go online, I want you to be what aromatherapy, what experience are you looking for? Because they're all universal. Hair color, natural color, no matter what, they're all universal. Then we have the fall Tuscan pear. I love this one. You probably smell it on me because it's Tuscan pear, it's ingenue pear, Bartlett pear, and rhubarb. It's so clean, crisp, and fresh. The first ever winter seasonal was winter vanilla mint, and you guys are obsessed with it. It's like Andes chocolate, thin mint, peppermint patties. This is mouth-watering, crazy delicious.
Can I just say that's my personal favorite?
I love it too. It's
favorite.
mouth-watering. It smells like you want to taste it, but please do not. But it smells that edible. And then the winter wild berry. This is blackberries, boysenberries, raspberries with a hint of vanilla. You guys are obsessed with vanilla, so you find out even my 613 treatment level 3. It's lemon, rosemary, and vanilla bean. This is the top tier treatment is 613 on .com 319, which is a fragrance-free version, which I use every time I cleanse. I mix 319 fragrance-free with my Indigo, my violet toning cleansing conditioner, and here's why. Whether you color treat your hair or your hair is 100% natural, you will notice more highlights, more lowlights, more depth, more dimension in your color. I mix it because I don't need it because I do it every time I cleanse. So I mix it. And I basically do 2/3 of a traditional with 1/3 of Indigo, and that is my go-to every time I cleanse. If you get the Indigo, I highly suggest getting one of the other cleansers because you want to mix them, you want a cocktail, or you also need to use your traditional as your leave-in conditioner.
All right, so remember, I promised you those 3 things. We're going to explain what it is, which Chaz already told you. Basically, this is replacing your shampoo, your conditioner, your deep conditioner, your detangler, all of those bottles that you perhaps have right now. You can get rid of them. We're going to talk about the gallon and what it means to have this size because the value is so good. But let me put up the information because what Chaz just walked you through are the varying levels of treatment based on the formula that you'd like. So the classics, that's level 1. Those are universal, everyone can use. That's a great place to start. And when you're getting them in the gallon size, you're looking at a $51 savings as part of the WEN Friends sale. $51 saved if you're getting the classics. And then those seasonals that Chaz mentioned. And we had talked about all the fall seasonals, but you can choose your winter seasonals. We'll show you those. That is saving you $87 off of the regular gallon price as part of our WEN Friends sale during the month of September. And then finally, Chaz talked about level 3 treatment. Those are your intensives. And he mentioned 613, 319, and then Indigo. If you're ordering those, you are looking at a $106 to $141 savings from the regular gallon price. You can see it on the screen. Now, let me put up all of the options that you have. Because, yeah, what you see there are that you've got several things that have already sold out. And remember, the WEN Friends sale started for the month of September. The gallons are just back. Some of the choices are already sold out. Others are available for you with a wait list. So if your favorite seasonal or your favorite formula is wait listed, that means we will have more coming. Go ahead and put your order in. It's basically like putting your name on the list, and as soon as they're ready to ship to you, they will. But you can see there, and when I say to you 16,000 orders have already been placed, that's the reason you want to make sure you are not waiting to shop. All right, I'm going to hold my favorite gallon, which happens to be Winter Vanilla Mint. I'm going to hold it basically for the entire hour. But so, Chaz, we've done the first promise that I made, and that's explain what it is. Now let's talk about the second promise that I made. You're going to show us what it does.
Yeah, this is exactly what it does. Amy has been with me. I launched on QVC on August 27th of 2005. She's never turned back. When I met her, in all honesty, she was bleach blonde. I asked her if she would go darker. She thought about it, and guess what? She did it, and she's never turned back from that either. And you look amazing. She absolutely looks incredible. But her hair is full, it's thick, it's healthy, it's strong. She's had 3 boys since then. That lather has never touched their hair because they've only ever used WEN. Her whole family, but this is why. Beautiful, healthy, shiny hair. And what she has said in the past is you don't stick with a product for 17 going on her 18th year if it doesn't work. Yeah. She only uses WEN. We've never highlighted this hair. Look at all these now. It looks like she spent hundreds of dollars on gorgeous highlights. This all, and again, you don't have to color treat your hair, guys. Once you use WEN and you give up that lather, even if you don't color treat your hair, you're going to notice what God intended for you to have, but you were stripping it and washing all those highlights away with all that lather. It was just blowing open your cuticle, and you don't see that.
Can I just say
in
this
that
really
before?
Quickly? Yeah, because
it's 4 years after using WEN, because remember she came with me 2005.
Yeah.
Every time I came to town, it would go from this to that before shot one time with lather, and they hated it. Look at her face. They hated that.
Here's the other thing: as you're looking at this before, because again, that's 4 years after Amy started using WEN, but that's a photo from 2009.
One time with lather. Yeah.
Here's what I would say: how many people can say their hair, years later looks
17
better?
years later.
17 years later looks better than it did. I mean, looks the best it ever has. If your hair years later is not looking better than it used to, that's the reason people wait for the time when the gallons of the cleansing conditioner are available. By the way, Chaz's cleansing conditioner has won the QVC Customer Choice Beauty Award 13 times running. It has won every single time we've had the award. It's nominated again for 2022. And so we're going to see different hair textures and different hair types. So Amy has been using WEN for 17 years.
Pam, do you want to know what it looks like 2 weeks? Well, we'll show you one time, and we'll show you 2 weeks, because this is just 2 weeks later. So this is Pam. She's only been using it 2 weeks, but we were here 2 weeks ago, and she did it one time. Wait till you see the difference in her results after one time.
Wow.
That's her before. They should have progressional, but we'll deal with this. This is 2 weeks later, but after one use, it was incredible. But this is 2 weeks later. So that's her before.
Smooth.
She started just August 30th. August 28th we launched, and this is 2 weeks later. But it didn't take 2 weeks. Somewhere they would have a progressional before shutover that you saw after one use. You were like, oh my gosh, are you kidding? That's amazing.
But
so now she's 2 weeks into it.
That before really does show.
Oh yeah, look how yellow. Oh, indigo. Look how yellow it was in the before. This is all her natural color with harsh chemicals and shampoo and lather her whole life. This is with indigo. Look at all that yellow that is no longer there. Look at the difference in her natural color, chemicals her whole life, and now indigo with 613, and leaving it in. You left it in. We didn't leave it in for 15 minutes today. First time we did, we left it in for 15 minutes. You can leave it in as long as you want, but it tones out that brassiness, that yellowness, guys. Right. Say goodbye to that. But look at all the natural highlights that came alive as well. That's why.
And so would you recommend for people who are saying, I have silver hair that tends to turn brassy, or I have blonde hair that tends to go brassy, Indigo is what they should be ordering?
Yeah, but I'm going to blow you away even more. When I launched Indigo, and we had it for today's special value, this one here, who's been with us 9 years now, we did a shoot at the salon. She goes, I love my color, Chaz. I don't know if I want to use it. I go, Wendy, it's just a stain. It's not going to stay. It's not permanent.
Right.
If you use it, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So the day we did the shoot, she goes, but I love my color. I don't want to change it. I'm like, if you don't use it next time, it'll be back to what it was. So my point was, after we did the shoot, guess who had their tail between their legs? Said, okay, I get it. What it does is, we've never highlighted Wendy either.
Okay.
It makes your depth, your dimension, those highs, those lows, they pop.
Okay.
Whether you color treat your hair, or what I just showed you, you don't color treat your hair.
Right.
Indigo's, I use it on Bella and Riley, my four-legged angels. I use it on them. I mix it in with WEN Pets, because whatever color hair you have, as long as there's hair on your head, it makes the lighter tones lighter and brighter and less brassy, and it makes your deeper tones deeper and richer, whether your hair is color treated or not. So color treated, look at her hair before. She had highlights in those before shots. I'm like, where? I don't see them. I've never, ever highlighted her. Now I see highlights in there. It's because every time she's cleansing, 11 amino acids, peptides, goji berry, acai, 4T complex, honey complex. You use Indigo, and what's your other favorite?
613,
613, tea tree, pink lemonade, kind of anything.
Right.
So and you do it by your mood. What aromatherapy am I looking for?
I love what you just said. I love that we saw, was it Pam?
Yeah,
we saw
one
Pam
time
with the silver hair. Indigo is great for her. Then talked about how Wendy used Indigo, and then Wendy talked about all of her favorites.
All of them.
And then you talked about your four-legged babies. And here's the point I'm making. The point that I'm making is, you really cannot go wrong at all.
Aromatherapy pick.
Because I always say this: if it's good is good. Yeah. Good is good, and good for your hair is good, and that's the reason you want the WEN cleansing conditioner, and it's the reason we have it in the gallon size. Because when Chaz started on QVC, we didn't have the gallon sizes. And so we've shared the story many times that people saw it because you brought
They saw it in
your
my salon. They're like, I want that
your salon sizes, and everybody thought, I want a salon size too. That's the reason the gallons are here. All right.
Oh, you know
Ben
what?
is
Let me
here
say
too.
one more thing as well. For the length of Pam's hair, who was the silver hair,
Yes.
she would be 3 pumps from the gallon for her first cleanse, 3 for her second, and $0.50 a leave-in. Wendy, who you just saw, believe it or not, because her hair is much shorter,